Jahrome, obviously a tough result, but I guess a little bit of, Xavier's speaking promisingly, a little bit of a positive update with perhaps in terms of, what his comeback might look like. Does it keep the spirits up, I guess, in the group when it looks like everything was going wrong on the weekend?
Yeah, it's still pretty disappointing, mate, to see him get injured like that, and especially after what he's been through, and just to see him come back, and I guess just everyone in the footy world was loving it too, and to see him go down like that again, and to see him crying was pretty tough as well. And I know a lot of the NRL fans were the same. Doesn't matter who you support, they're all the same. But it was, I guess, not good. It was better news to hear that it wasn't as bad as first thought. So hopefully he can come back, and obviously he's had surgery now and it's all successful, which is good. And hopefully he can come back in the off season and do his rehab, and hopefully we get him back next year, which would be good.
How do you refocus the group when someone so close and so emotionally attached, everyone goes down like that, when you've just got to go back out there and get a job done?
Yeah, it's pretty tough, mate. But the boys knew what we had to do, and the game was probably gone by then. But we wanted to show a bit of pride in our jersey, and didn't want to leak too many points after that. And I thought if we dwelled on the injury, we probably would have. But I thought the boys done a pretty good job to get back to to focus on what we needed to do. And obviously it was a sad time, but I thought the boys done well to focus back on the game.
Christian spoke about the 99 boys and how they lost the first week of the finals, and then were able to go through all the way. Are you able to draw some inspiration sort of from that group?
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the players actually messaged him, and he put in the group chat saying that exact situation. So yeah, as long as we're still in the competition, mate, we're giving ourselves a chance, and that's probably the good thing about finishing top four. You get another chance, and especially after what how we played last week, we weren't really happy. So to be able to get another chance and go again at home, really grateful, and we just know we need to put in a better performance than we did last week.
What are you expecting from the Roosters on Friday night and going up against the old mate Brandon Smith?
It'll be a good game. I didn't watch any of their game, but I'm sure we'll go through a few clips. But apparently they played really well, and they beat the Sharks at their home ground. So they're not scared to take a challenge away, and we know we've got to be up to it. But we're trying not to focus too much on them, especially after what we done last week, after what we tossed up. So I'll focus on ourselves and getting us playing the best footy we can.
Brandon was on radio, a bit cheeky. He said the Storm's performance was putrid. What do you make of that?
He's probably right. We were, what he said, we weren't happy with how we played. So we need to really fix that up. But Cheese is always going to be Cheese. He's always going to say something. I wouldn't be surprised if he texts me soon, saying something, trying to get it under my skin.
You do look noticeably deflated today. How are you feeling moving forward?
Yeah, feel pretty good. Obviously, today we had our review and went through our game and what we done wrong and what we need to do better. So that's not always nice to see. But it's good. We needed to go through it, but now we've gone through it. It's good to sort of just put it behind us, take our learnings, and move on to next week. And we've done that. We'll have a good training session out there.
Was it a bit of a brutal review from Craig, or how was he?
Yeah, no, it's brutal. It was brutal. It wasn't, real bad. We, as players, we knew what we'd done wrong, and we were more, disappointed than anything. We know what we tossed up was not good enough, and especially coming into finals against such a good team, we need to be better. So, we try to lead it as well. He had his say in a few things, but it was good to hear a few of the players stand up and speak about what we needed to do and be better at.